Right, well it's that time again, back off down the Syndicate Lake. I am going to look into going back down the big club lake at some point, but I'm going to go back down the Syndicate tonight. I did go out after that last vlog. The next day I did go back out, but it was a nightmare. I started recording, starting to get all the vlog together and that, but the lake was rammed for starters, and so I was just having a chat with a couple of people, and then went over to Mockbeggar, the big pit. I wasn't feeling that, so I ended up back over on Meadow on the other Syndicate Lake, and yeah, I set up right in the top. I saw a carp up in the top lagoon, which is it's extremely weedy, very hard to find spots. The light was fading. Managed to just get the rods and a bit of bait out, and then some matey in one of the day swims, and he walked down the bank a little bit and then walked back up, and then decided to blare his radio out, and I just thought, no, do you know what, I'm going to go home, get a good night's kip, because that night I didn't get an awful lot after having that fish. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. Appreciate the support on it. We're not far away from 500 subs now, so if you are new, hit that subscribe button and whack a thumbs up for us. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, we're off back down there for a quick overnight. Like I say, I'm going to try and get a few more of these in before we lose too much light. I will try possibly getting out when it does get darker, but I might go over to the easy lake, to be fair, for that, because I know I can put the rods out in the dark and still manage to get a few and get on some fish. So, but we'll see anyway. I heard it was quite quiet when a mate of mine left, but I'm kind of thinking it's 5 o'clock now, so maybe some people have turned up. But I'm kind of in two minds if it is quiet, whether to go in one of my favourite swims or back in the one that I do like doing quick overnighters on. It's such a nice swim for doing the nights and stuff, and you haven't really got to go too far for the car or anything. So yeah, I'll see. But anyway, like I say, I'm off back down there. I'll be there in a couple of minutes, and then I'll catch up with you when I get down there. Exactly where I want it to be, but it's still not a bad swim. One I've had plenty of fish out before in the past, so yeah, it's looking good. It's apparently been doing fish, so yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, get me gear out. The only problem is I've now got a spob, which I didn't really want to do, so I've got quite a bit to do now, but I'm gonna get this all sorted. And saying that, actually last time I was in this swim was when I literally had to set my bivvy up on a tiny little bit of gravel because it was all flooded. You think the water was all the way up to here. This was all water back in the winter, but yeah, fingers crossed. we shall see what happens. Gone and forgot my spot because I was planning obviously jumping back in the same swim. I didn't need to do any of that, and I've put it in one of my other buckets, so I'm going to have to catapult a load of bait out. There's a plateau, it's about between 15 and 17 wraps, quite big. I was going to fire a load of bait over that, put a couple of stringers over it, fish a little pop up, and hopefully that will do the goods. So right, let's get that out. Right, so after that absolute nightmare, forgot my spom. Just catapulted a few baits out, but the catapult elastic keeps snapping and I can't bother with that, so I'm gonna put out a couple of bags, same as I was doing last time on the mulbs, and yeah, fingers crossed they're going to be fish tight together, so hopefully we can nab one. They do like it on that spot, and it can be very productive. So back on my old normal pop-up rig. Nice and simple, and yeah, let's get the bag out and fingers crossed we can nick a fish again. Again, this swim could be very hit and miss. I'll be more confident if I was back in the other one, but we shall see. Right, let's get this get the first rod out, and yeah, hope for the best. Good morning. Quite an uneventful night. Not a lot's happened. Started having liners at 3 o'clock this morning. Yeah, now I've got to pack up and head off to work, so, but it happens, so yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get packed up and I'll catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching. See you again. Right, so a little bit later than it normally would be. It's 5:45 now. Normally I'd like to have left a good 45 minutes or at least a little bit more ago to give me a bit of time, but yeah, we're going back out. This is probably going to be, because I did do a night the other night, so there'll be two parts. Well, it won't be 2 parts, but it'll be, this session will be, or video should I say, should be at least over 2 quick overnighters. Nothing happened the other night. I started getting liners at about 3 o'clock, but then by about 4:45 obviously I've got to start packing up and things like that. It's been really hot the last couple of days, especially for getting into towards the middle of September. Talking temperatures up towards mid-20s, so but yeah, I couldn't get back in that swim that I wanted to, ideally. But yeah, so we're going back down again. And hopefully we can get back in the spot I wanted to and get one out this time, because obviously it's not good to be blanking on the quick overnighters, but I just I ideally want to get back in that swim. I mean, one good thing with that swim is that people go in there, but they don't, or well, not that they can't, but you don't see anyone fishing to the same spot that I'm fishing on, just because no one gets down that bank, because it is very deep and it's quite dodgy, to be fair, because there's some like breeze blocks and stuff down there. But yeah, it's a good little spot, and it does do me a hell of a lot of fish when I do these quick overnighters. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get back in there again and see what happens, because it's a bit of a nightmare. Obviously I went into another swim the other night, which you'll see, or you would have seen anyway, and yeah, not being unprepared, not having spod rod, well, spom even, I got the rod on me, but not having a spom. The catapult was having an absolute mare, and yeah, it wasn't any good, so I wasn't really, you know, equipped for that swim. So yeah, I'm hoping, like I say, just because of the quick overnighters, I don't want to be having to bring in loads, and I'm very limited to the time of that I'm getting down there, and I don't want to be getting the rods out on dark and things like that. So I'm just praying that I can get back in there, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll catch up with you once we're hopefully in the swim, and as always, if you can like, subscribe, all that good stuff, I really do appreciate it. And on the last video again, I really do appreciate the support. So yeah, anywho, I'll catch up with you when I'm down the lake. Right, it's just tied up a fresh new rig. Just because coating has stripped back a little bit too much on that other one. And yeah, so just need to all the baits out, get the old get the pop-ups on, and get them out there for the night. Hopefully we can nab one. Apparently it's been pretty quiet. Which is never a good sign. But the weather's been a little bit up and down at the moment, so I'm going to get the rest of this sorted and I'll catch up with you once I've got them all out. Kind of had to cut this one short. I'm just packing out. I've just packed up and I'm going home now. It's 9:10. Nip is not very well, which obviously in the current circumstances is a little bit more important than fishing, so managed to get tomorrow off work as well. Better to be safe than sorry at the end of the day. So yeah, like I say, I've had to cut it a bit short. Didn't really have any indication of anything in the area, to be fair. No liners, nothing like that, so a little bit you know, not too bothered. At the end of the day, family comes first. Fishing's not going to go anywhere, so yeah, hopefully we'll be back out again soon. But anyway, cheers for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, comment and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.